interaction model that we have as part of Impetus, and I just wanted to introduce it to you to see if it helps you and gives you some insight. What struck me is I'm convinced that in the next 5 years, there's your ability to have connected thinking, which means, let's play this out in real terms. Did you get brought in at the right time? So this is the sequencing of connected thinking. How many times have you been a part of a meeting where you should have known about it 3 meetings ago? Therefore, you're now in catch-up or have you considered mode that is 2 steps removed. It could have been changed the path if you've been engaged sooner. That speaks to the connected thinking and the being mindful that you're in that orbit. Is that reasonable? Have you felt that? The energy and effort it took to fold back on that, can that be extensive? Say, oh, we missed that, you haven't thought about. And so, continuing to move in interactions that we have connected thinking, that we're mindful of other groups, who do I need to connect with, and sequencing that is a big part of this. Both when you engage your trust officers, when you do not. It can include that, as well as advisors and other individuals across the organization. The next, on the far right, in a good interaction model, be really clear about the information exchange. When we do activities in process, we can see it. Something's been created. So if something is being created, it's tangible. But exchanging information has this intangibility, doesn't it? You can't see it. But if you actually sat down and read, maybe not in a form, because it's become more overt and it's tangible, but even in an email, what information did I just give? Did I provide? What information did we just exchange? What I'm challenging you to think about is, are you being as efficient as you could in exchanging information, and can you do it with different methods? It doesn't mean that you need everything to go into the red and be a meeting. I'm encouraging you instead to focus on 2 things. Do we have connected thinking? Are we sequenced at the right time and involved in the right conversation, both you engaged and how you engage others? And in the method by which we exchange information, am I clear about the information being exchanged? And can that be done in a different way? A phone call, an IM, a memo, a briefing. Does it always have to be in a meeting, which creates this compounding churn of meeting after meeting after meeting? If you don't experience that problem, then ignore me and don't do any work in the purple. But I hazard a guess that just by sitting back and trying to look at information as a thing that's being produced, perhaps on your conveyor belt of across and within your groups, is there a way to improve the way information is exchanged such that it is value add and not done multiple times? If you do that, you can start to reduce the effort and time and that churn I experienced before you even showed up in a meeting, before you're even in the red. But what we thought, sit with that for a minute. If you actually counted the time and the hours, in meeting or outside, and there are analytics, Microsoft has Delve Analytics, there are many out there that start to look at your Outlook even, and take a look at your calendars and your schedules. This is a problem that is showing up repeatedly, and it's definitely showing up inside the knowledge worker space and the work you do. And as you run your businesses, knowing that you have that pie, I have to run, I have to grow, and I have to deliver. Within this realm of deliver, I'm simply suggesting to you, if you can fine-tune, that you sequence it right or you're a part of it to avoid the churn, that you can start to look at information, how it's exchanged, to see if I can do that efficiently. Or did this information need to be shared at all? It creates noise. And when we show up in a meeting, can we do something different? Any ahas in that? I'm convinced that in the next 5 years, that's where everybody wants me to go. Because it's hidden. But it is absorbing the energy and the creative insight and the innovative nature of people across organizations. More so than any task that we can see and try to lean down. So, thought we'd explore as a final tool with you today, a light one to end our time. You've been great.